they be angels from heaven, or souls that have departed this earth? Or could they be from an alien nation? I'm Sharon Patterson Payne, author of my new ebook, Angels in the Sunset. As I am presenting this video, please make special note that around me you may see images flying. Images that can resemble round circles, or meteorites, or shooting stars. I had to darken the room in order for you to see these images, and I apologize, I have glaring eyes because I have cataracts right now, but disregard that and just focus on the images around me, if you will. These images are of a spiritual nature, I believe, and the purpose of this video is to present them to you as give you, the audience, solid visual proof and validation that there is a dimension that we share on this earth with these beings that are flying around me. A dimension that is invisible to our human eyes, but nevertheless exist. You know, there's a lot going on in the world, and with the new television series Resurrection coming to the forefront, the question has been posed, what if our loved ones could actually walk back into our life after they have passed away years ago, as if nothing ever happened, and reconnect with us and go about their daily lives? Wouldn't that be glorious? I'm going to take it one step further. What if our loved ones never really left us in the first place? What if our loved ones are these images that you see flying around me? Some people have asked me, do you think they could be aliens? Yeah, they could be anything. I personally feel they are of a spiritual nature because 5 years ago, as I was photographing sunsets from my front porch, I said a prayer to God and asked Him to show me what my true purpose was in this life, and to please send His angels to help show me the way. 1 week following that prayer, strange and mysterious images began appearing in my sunset photos. And at first they were just these circles. But then within just a few weeks, they evolved into the most beautiful angelic looking images you've ever seen. I went on to write a book about that journey. A journey that I had not intended to embark upon, but nevertheless, I did. My book is titled Angels in the Sunset, and currently it is only in ebook form. Hopefully it will be published in the near future in printed copy. These are just a few of the photographs that I obtained that are in the book. There are 96 full-color photographs, breathtakingly beautiful photographs in Angels in the Sunset. These are just a few. This one is an angelic image that had the head of a human being and the body of an icicle with these beautiful rays that emitted from it. This image looked like an angel. It had the head of a human being, and it had wings to the side with a beautiful blue aura around it, with the rays emitting. Now keep in mind that as I was getting these photographs, I could not see anything with my eye. I would simply hold my camera up above my head and shoot at random. And when I did, these images would appear. But they were not images that I could see visually or was trying to photograph because they were in view. This was the largest image of all the images. It spanned probably 6 foot from top to bottom. It had a white glowing interior design here, and it had wings that were yellow and red to this side and blue to this side, but it was absolutely glorious. Here is another one of 2 of the light beings and angelic looking beings flying side by side. This was my favorite. These are 4 of the light beings in a row with these arcs above their heads. Now, someone told me that has to be 4 of the archangels, and I do believe that they are, because I asked for angels. During this whole journey, I took prayer one step further, and I asked God, if all of these images images that I'm getting are coming from you, Lord. I need a sign. I need to know that they are coming from you and they are from heaven, a blessing from heaven above. And I got my sign. This is a white luminous dove in flight with no markings, just a glowing white dove flying over a boulder that I used to sit on and pray. How apropos that God would give me my sign in the form of a white luminous dove that represents Him. I have since gone on to write a second book, which will be completed by the summer's end. Hopefully it will be published by year's end. This book is called Unseen Forces. And in this book, if you think those photographs were phenomenal, the photographs in Unseen Forces will blow your minds. Here's just a few. Here is one of a light being with a huge umbrella-type veil around it. Here's another one. Here's a big light being down here with a veil, and up to the top there were two smaller light beings with like little fins that came out. They looked like angelfish. Angelfish. Do you think they're angels? What was interesting is that most of the photographs in Unseen Forces take on a marine-type characteristic. There was a lot going on in this photograph, but there are two orbs over here that look like they had animals in the center of them with veils around them. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the term orb, angel orbs and spirit orbs are considered of the spirit world. And there is a wealth of information on the internet. You can Google orbs and you can learn all about them. I was not familiar with them myself until all of this began, but I have learned so much, and it's been a great learning experience for me as well. Now, this photograph is very interesting. It is a huge orb that looked like a porcupine fish, and the top of it, right here, the head of it, looked like a brown rough surface. And the face was white with eyes like a human being's. Now, this photograph captured the interest of top physicists at Baylor University. You know, I think that these images flying around, that you will see flying around me, are of a spiritual nature. That's just my opinion and my opinion only. Yours may be totally different. But there are times when I feel the presence of my mom, who's been gone 15 years. And when I do, I put the video camera, I stand in front of it, I hold up her photograph, and I will call out her name. And oftentimes, an orb will fly around her photograph or around me as I am calling for her. And I just feel in my heart that she's with me, that she's never really left me in the first place. And what a good and comfort feeling that is, to know that your loved one is close by when you feel that they are. You can go to my website at www.sharonpattersonpayne.com, and you can view 10 of the 96 photos in Angels in the Sunset in my photo gallery on my website. You can also go to YouTube and you can look at my video book trailers. The first one is Photo Proof of Heaven, and the second one is Angels in the Sunset. I'm going to pose to you one last question. What if this thing that we've called the hereafter all these years is really the here and now? Weigh in on this video. I would love to hear your thoughts about what all of these images that are flying around me represent to you. Thank you.